Gabe Farfan, talk about the emotions. Obviously, that's a tough way to go out and lose a game.
Oh, man, it's extremely devastating. I thought we did everything possible to get that win, and we all had confidence that we'd come out with a win, but that's the way soccer is sometimes. We had 1,000 chances that we could have finished, but unfortunately the ball just didn't want to go in the net today.
A lot of block shots, a lot of missed shots. How do you improve on that? I mean, some of it seems to be down to some technique issues.
Yeah, I guess you could say it's some technique issues, but we can also say it's luck. Depending on how you look at it. Today, we had plenty of shots on goal, plenty of great shots that just took a bad bounce or hit the post. It wasn't going in today.
Is this year something that's sort of vital for a team this young to take these lumps, take these knocks, to then come back stronger next year?
Yeah, definitely. It's great for any team to go through some adversity, especially with a young squad like this. We can only learn from these types of games, and obviously in anybody's career this is going to happen plenty of times. So, it's great for a young squad to deal with stuff like this every once in a while.
Quick turnaround to this weekend. Is that a good thing? Do you want to get this out of your mind, or do you feel like you have kinks to work out?
It's nice to be able to forget about this as soon as possible. I'm glad we play in a few days so we can get our minds focused on that starting tomorrow.
Well, good luck this weekend.
Thank you.
All right, Jack McInerney. It seemed like the team was lacking a lot of chemistry out there. A lot of balls were just going astray. Was there something different about the game today?
There's really nothing different. I think we just weren't clicking. We created a lot of opportunities, and at the end of the day, they put it in twice and only us one time. If we just finished our chances, we should have easily won that game.
Gabriel Gomez was used a lot higher and more of a supporting center midfield role. It seemed like you two were struggling to find each other. Is there some issue there, or is that just learning to play with each other?
I think it's just learning to play with each other. He's normally a defensive mid, but he's a good attacking player also. So, I'm playing up there by myself, and he's playing underneath. We just need to find that connection better.
Knowing you're up a man and you need a goal, what does it feel like when they call your number and you have to come out of that game?
It's kind of a bad feeling, especially seeing all the chances we had, and I feel like if I had any of those, that's any of those chances are a dream come true for me. So it sucks just watching.
So it's a quick turnaround. Is that what you need in order to get back out there and not think about it too much?
It is, but from now on we just have to take one game at a time, and the playoffs are a long shot, but we you never know what happens, and if we get 3 points here and there, we could maybe sneak in still.
Is that still in your mind, or are you really just focusing on making this a better team for next season?
It's definitely still in our mind. I don't think we're mathematically out, and we could go on a 10-game win streak. You never know what can happen, so we'll just take it one game at a time.
Good luck this weekend.
Thanks.
Right, Amobi, Okugo, obviously not the way you want to finish off a game. Talk about your emotions, the team's emotions, sort of behind closed doors.
Yeah, we're all gutted with the way that things ended, with the loss especially. They're a man down. We felt we were pressing the game, had a bunch of chances, but 2 mistakes in both halves, and we got punished for them.
Talk about that first goal. It looked like you were marking Williams, but then he made a different run than you expected. Just talk us through that.
We had a foul and they had a free kick. We knew their danger on free kicks with Higuain on the ball, and I was marking Williams, and we had to keep a high line, and I grabbed him, pushed him, but he outjumped me, and that's my fault. I'm sorry for the goal, but what can you do? It's been killing us all season. You just gotta, man up.
You got forward, had a shot on goal, a couple headers that were close. Everybody seems to be pouring forward into the box. What's going wrong, in your mind?
Yeah, we're just trying to get it on target. Their goalkeeper, Matt, did a great job, commanding the area. Chad Marshall was winning everything back there. So we were peppering him, crosses, shots, deflections. He just couldn't get them in.
Team this young, do you need a year like this, as painful as it is to get beat up and kicked around, to come back stronger?
I think our first year was that, but no one's here from our first year. So I guess if we need these lessons to help us in the future, then so be it.
Best luck this weekend.
Thank you.
All right, Ray, you got in there, you got forward a lot. So you're one of the few guys on this team who looks to punch that low cross across the box. What do you see in it that's making you choose that?
It's just the Our forwards is basically the forwards dictate where the ball goes pretty much, and the instructions early on from coach was to see if we can drive it low a little bit because they had pretty big guys and Marshall back there and their center backs. So we'd rather keep the ball on the ground rather than having one of our smaller guys go up and contend for a header.
How are you feeling? You know, you're coming out of a college program where you won a lot of games. What is it like to go through this first season where there are more rough patches than you're probably used to?
Yeah, it's a little bit different. I mean, every experience is different. You know, no longer in college. This is the professional ranks, and every opponent, some opponents, the quality of opponents, never fall off. You can never take a team lightly. So, there's been a lot of change this year. But that's not an excuse of why we're in our position right now.
Do you feel like it's down to luck right now? You're getting the chances and they're just not falling, or is there some greater issue?
I feel that we've had some unfortunate games this year. Sometimes you can be dominating the whole game and then the ball not bounce your way. That's the game of soccer. Sometimes I think we gotta just forget about it and just move forward. But I think we've had some unlucky games this year.
Best of luck this weekend.
Thank you.
All right, Danny Cruz, welcome to the Philadelphia Union 2012. Bounces just aren't coming. How you feeling?
Yeah, it's. I think you said it perfectly. It's just not going our way right now. Obviously, I'm sad. I'm definitely not angry. I feel like we did enough to win the game. I feel like we say that every week. At least the few games I've been here so far. But just trying to take it, learn from it, and get ready for Saturday.
So you've been around a few other teams, some more veteran programs. What is about this young Union team that you see, if it's anything that's keeping them from breaking through?
Honestly, I like you said, I've been on some good teams. I've been to an MLS Cup. Fortunately, I've been with DC, who's having a good year, and this is a good team. And I'm not just saying that because I'm on it. We had trouble playing against them when I was with DC. And the game went exactly. The funny thing is, the game went exactly as it has the last three games. Philadelphia absolutely had the ball the entire game, the best opportunities, and somehow, DC squeaks in and gets a goal. And I feel like that's how it's been. And that's how I feel. It's aggravating, and it's. I feel awful for our coach because he deserves more. I feel awful for our fans because they deserve more. That's just how I'm feeling right now.
So for you started off on the left and then slowly moved across to the right. How did it feel over there, and where are you most comfortable?
I felt comfortable on both sides. I felt like I was getting in behind on both sides, and I felt like early on I was causing some damage to their back line, and I think a little bit of fatigue set in, and that's a couple of times where I was losing the ball, but it's going to happen, and it's just learning from it.
Best of luck getting 3 this weekend.
Thanks a lot.